The internet is full of bro science, fake knowledge, half information, or propaganda. Your quest of reliable, authentic health information ends here. So subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon, and you never have to go anywhere else ever again.
Hello everyone, how are you today? I am Dr. Paramjeet. You're watching Dr. Education. As you know, we make videos about health and healthcare topics, and today we are going to talk about stress. Are you stressed? I am stressed. Yes, I am. Everyone is stressed, and everyone feels stress in their jobs once or at times, sometimes, right? Even if you like your job, still you may feel stress about the hours, about co-workers, about deadlines, or about many possible layoffs or anything, right? Sometimes the stress is actually good. It's motivating and it can help you achieve things. But sometimes if actually stress is very consistent, it can lead to health problems, right? And that's why finding ways to actually relieve your stress can help you stay healthy, as well as feel better, as well as perform better, right? So that's why it's important to understand how you can overcome job stress, right? And before understanding how to overcome job stress, you have to understand what can be the possible reasons, right? And the causes can be different for different people, obviously. But there are some common sources of these stressful jobs. First is work overload, right? Obviously, if you have a lot of overload, long hours, or having very few breaks, or if you're juggling through a very heavy overload, maybe a couple of jobs, or you're doing multiple jobs, then there is an issue. That is number one reason, work overload. The second big reason of job stress is work roles. Now this can be this means that if you don't have a clear work role, that if your work is not defined, that you don't know what you're supposed to do, and you are asked to do almost everything, right? That happens in many places, right? And you have to do many roles, or sometimes you have to answer to more than one person, and that time your jobs becomes more stressed, right? That happens to many people, obviously. And similarly, the third is job conditions. What is that? If a job is physically very demanding or maybe dangerous, right? It can be stressful, right? Physical work is involved or some physical danger is involved, that can be this thing. So, and if the job exposes you to some kind of pollution, environmental toxic chemicals, or even some very loud noise, right? If your job is, say, something which involves such kind of physical exposure, then also that can be a stressful source, right? Then after this, the fourth reason is management, obviously, right? If you have a bad manager, or who does not even allow you to make decisions, or if your organization or your workplace lacks organization, right? Or you have there is a lot of politics involved in that particular job, then also there is an issue. Then the fifth reason is if you have issue with others, problem with your boss or co-workers, that is a very common source of stress. And the last one is a fear of your future. Yes, fear of your future. If you are afraid of your future, that you might not stay in the job, etc., then you feel stressed and worried about a layoff or what will happen in your future. So what happens if you have job stress? How job stress affects your health, right? Like any other kind of stress, job stress that continues for a very long time or a long time can affect your health. And job stress also increases your risk for many health problems like heart problem, Yes, you can have heart problem, back pains, right? Many people go into depression, burnouts, right? They might even have injuries, physical injuries, or sometimes your immune system becomes little depressed because of, and you might have infections, you might have problems, right? It can even lead to troubles at home, psychological disturbances between relationships in your life, right? Making your stress worse, right? So many things can happen in your life, and that's why you have to look for signs of stress, right? Job stress is becoming more, so it will start giving signs. Number one sign, headaches. You might have frequent headaches, you might have frequent stomach upset, right? Or you might have sleeping problems, trouble sleeping, trouble staying asleep, right? You might have problems in your personal relationships, or you might just feel unhappy in your job. So that is also a symptom, and you might even have some feeling of anger. Often you might also have some short temperedness. So these are all things, right? So these are all things which can give you a sign that okay, you have significantly higher amount of stress which is interfering now with your health. So what can you do? That's the big question. What can you do? Number one thing which you can do is take a break, right? You need to take a break. If you are feeling stressed or angry at work, take a break. Even a short break can actually help relieve your stress. Take a walk, right? Take a healthy snack. If you cannot leave your job or area, then just close your eyes for a few moments and breathe deeply. Take a short break now. That's important, right? Then you have to create a job description, right? You have to review, what is my job, what is the priority of that job, right? What I need to do, what I don't need to do, right? That is very, very important. And you have to have a better sense of control over the expectations which are there from you, right? From your job employees, right? And then obviously you have to set reasonable goals, because everyone wants to succeed and everyone wants to achieve the highest goal, but you cannot do it in one step, right? You have to set small, reasonable, achievable goals so that you can actually achieve it, reasonably do it, right? And you have to work with your bosses or your co-workers to set reasonable expectations so that they are also realistic. That's more important. Being realistic is more important. And you have to keep a track of what you actually accomplish every day or every week, because you have to keep moving forward. If you're not moving forwards, you're not working, right? Then you have to manage technology. The third point is manage your technologies. Cell phones and emails can actually make it hard, to tune your workout, because sometimes you have to limit yourselves, right? Because they might be very demanding to do all these work. So you have to limit yourself, like you have to tune off. Sometimes you have to take a break from these devices, tune off, take a dinner, take some time, or take a time off, go out, right? Take a dinner with your family, do something, manage your technology, stay away from these things for some time, at least in a day or once in a while. That's very important. And you have to take a stand. That's also very important. If your working conditions are dangerous, hostile, uncomfortable, or if your boss is like harassing you, or management is bad, or your employee or some other co-worker has an issue with you, you have to take a stand somewhere or the other, right? That's very, very, very important, right? And your dignity is more important than the job or anything else in the world, right? Then obviously, if you want to perform better, you have to get organized, right? Each and every day is important, so you have to try and make a to-do list, right? That's also a good way to do it. It's an option, right? And you have to rate the task, right? What is more important? Prioritize the things. It's very important. And you have to find out time to do things which you like, which you enjoy, because why are you earning if you're not enjoying your life, right? If you're not if you're not exercising or doing your hobbies or seeing a movie, if you're not spending time with your family, then what are you doing for, right? What are you doing these for, right? Basically it's different for everyone, but you have to do something which you enjoy, right? And you have to use your time off. If you have a time off, use your time to go on a vacation, go on a regular vacation, right? Even a long weekend, something which you can give yourself is a good thing, right? Or you can even spend time with your family, with your children. That is one big, huge stress buster for most of us, right? And lastly, if you still feel that you cannot do all these things by yourself, then you have to talk with a counselor, with a psychologist, with a psychiatrist, and they can help you understand and help you develop these small bits and pieces and solve the puzzle for you, right? And you have to understand that there are ways to manage stress, including many exercises are there, relaxation techniques are there, yogas are there, meditations is there. So there are many ways to actually release stress, and you can follow them. I'll make a video on that, right? How to reduce stress, what are the main ways basically. So this is how you can tackle and live happily ever after in your job, right? Hope you like the video. Hope this is helpful a little bit, right? If it is, do let me know. Give it a big thumbs up, write down in the comments, and share this video. All right, I'm Dr. Paramjeet. You're watching Dr. Education. Stay connected and stay healthy.